Hey YouTube, you're watching my latest breakup advice video. I am, of course, Brad Browning. I'm the #1 expert on YouTube when it comes to getting back together with your ex. And as you can see behind me, I'm currently in the middle of a desert. The heat out here is sweltering, so I have to keep this video brief. But I am actually out here in the middle of nowhere for a very good reason. And that is that I want to show you what happens to people who break one of the 5 crucial rules of getting your ex back. Now, I'm not sure if I'm blocking the view here, but behind me, somewhere in the desolate dunes, you should be able to spot a poor gentleman who recently broke one of the 5 rules that I'm about to tell you about. I mean, just look at the guy. What an awful existence. If he just followed my advice, he'd probably be happily back together with his ex instead of chasing mirages under the blistering desert sun. So folks, please remember, if you do want your ex back, then you need to listen carefully and adhere to the 5 golden rules that I'll be explaining in just a second. Now, if you decide not to heed my warning and you break any of these rules, and you do end up alone and lost in the middle of the Sahara Desert, don't say I didn't warn you. All right, rule number 1, don't let your ex see your emotions. Okay, I get it, you're heartbroken. Breakups are one of the toughest things in life, and I know exactly how gut-wrenching you're probably feeling right now. But the last thing you want to do is show that heartache and sadness to your ex. Those really aren't, attractive traits. In fact, if your ex knows that your life is in shambles because of the breakup, they'll subconsciously start to think of you as a low-value individual, and that's just going to reaffirm their decision to break up. I mean, would you want to date somebody who looks and acts like this? Didn't think so. And worse yet, if your ex knows that you didn't want to end the relationship, they'll have their guard up anytime you try to reach out to them. And the last thing you really need right now is for your ex to know that you're trying to win them back. So let's recap quickly. Rule number 1 is that you should never let your ex see how upset you are. Put on your happy face and do the opposite of what your ex will expect you to do. Embrace life, be happy, and pretend you're fully on board with the idea of breaking up. And rule number 2 is to don't be too obvious in your attempts to get him or her back. Look, my X Factor program is full of techniques that you can use to help get your ex to take you back. And they work really well when done properly. But sometimes I'll have clients who are just way too obvious about things, and their ex can easily tell what's going on. So when you're using tactics like my covert jealousy technique, or when you're putting on your pretend happy face, like I mentioned in golden rule number 1, you have to be subtle. So, don't suddenly start doing things you swore to your ex you'd never be caught doing. Don't post stuff on social media that's obviously specifically written for your ex to see. Just be subtle, operate under the radar, and, generally be cool. All right, and on to rule number 3, which is to get out, be social, and stay busy. Now, nothing can make the pain of a bad breakup just, suddenly disappear. Well, nothing legal anyway. And only time can really numb the heartache that you're feeling. But there is, thankfully, a Band-Aid fix that you can use until time has healed your wounds or until you get back together with your ex. And that temporary solution is basically just to stay busy and keep yourself as occupied as much as humanly possible. So if there's a 10-minute block in your day tomorrow where you've got nothing planned at all, get your phone out, line up a coffee date with a friend just to fill those few spare minutes. Make sure you push yourself out of your social comfort zone by meeting new people, going on casual dates, picking up new hobbies, and spending as much time as you can with friends and family. Now, I know that some of you guys watching out there right now are probably groaning and saying, lame, Brad, that's just dumb advice that even my mom already knew about. And that's cool. You can call me a brainless dummy all you want. Just know that this tactic is one of the single most important things that you can do to get through your breakup and to get a fresh start with your ex. Staying busy and being active, social, and putting yourself out there, it works, ladies and gentlemen, so do it. This is one of my 5 golden rules after all, and let's not forget what happens when you break any of those golden rules. And rule number 4, get help from an expert. All right, so this golden rule is a little self-promotional, but it's still equally important as the other ones I've already covered. The simple fact of the matter is that getting back together with your ex and starting a new, healthier relationship with him or her often requires you to do the opposite of what seems logical. So in other words, you might think to yourself, well, if I want him back, I should tell him how much I love him, because that makes sense at first, right? Seems like a reasonable thing to do, doesn't it?
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
So when it comes to getting your ex back, what seems like the logical strategy is often a one-way ticket to single and lonely. I've been doing this for over 11 years now, and I know exactly what works and what doesn't. So instead of trying to wing it yourself, get help from a breakup coach like me. Now, for more information about my comprehensive guide to getting back together with your ex, and to watch my free full-length how-to video, visit breakupbrad.com. That's www.breakupbrad.com. Now, of course, I'm not going to force you to buy anything, but if you're serious about making sure that your ex doesn't walk out of your life forever, then please do yourself a favor and consider registering for my program or for my one-on-one coaching service. Again, all the details are at breakupbrad.com. Oh, and if you guys are skeptical about me, about my program, that's fine. I mean, it's smart to do your research before you take advice from some random dude on the internet. But I promise I am really a breakup specialist. And to date, I've helped over 100,000 people start over with their ex. And my X Factor guide comes with a 60-day no-risk money-back guarantee. Right, okay, now that I've pumped my tires a little bit here, let's get back on track and talk about sloths. When it comes to getting your ex back, sloths, as in, the three-toed, slow-moving animals found in the tropical jungles, they can teach us an important lesson. Slow and steady wins the race. Sloths are slow, ridiculously, painfully slow at doing anything. And that's how you need to approach your mission to win back your ex. One step at a time, nice and slow. If you decide to start spamming your ex with texts and calls after you finish watching this video, and you try to do too much too quickly, you're breaking golden rule number 5, and you know what that means. Yeah, I mean, he looks like he's having a bad time, right? So to avoid shooting yourself in the foot by trying to speed up the process of getting your ex back into your arms, just act sloth-like with your overall game plan. Be slow, be deliberate, and never get ahead of yourself. If you try to push too hard and move too quickly, and basically your ex is not going to be comfortable with that speed of things, and you'll blow it and have to start all over again, beginning with another period of no contact, at which point, obviously, your odds are slim at best. Now, I've come up with a couple of tactics that you can use to speed up the process a little bit. You can learn more about those in the full video on my website, breakupbrad.com. But otherwise, be sloth-like and have patience. Reeling your ex back into your arms is not going to happen overnight. Now, that's all 5 golden rules, but I'm sure you guys have some questions. Maybe you even want to tell me how handsome I am. You can leave all your questions, your suggestions, feedback, and your hate mail in the comments below. And if you are a subscriber to my channel, I'll get back to you personally within a few days. Thanks, everyone, for all your support. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you next time.